Tanya Gromenko here.
What you're doing with women empowerment is so amazing.
So why do you think financial independence is important for a woman?
So I think just empower yourself with knowledge.
Hi everyone, this is Tanya Gromenko here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we have a special episode with my friend and entrepreneur Sunita Gill, and she is really empowering women how to achieve financial independence, and she has achieved her dream life for herself as well. So I am going to talk today with Sunita about why financial independence is important for women, what are the problems that women are facing in their journey to financial independence. So please stay with us for more insights. But before we start, please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So let's dive in. Hi Sunita, it is nice to have you here.
Absolutely, so nice to have you as well. What you're doing with women empowerment is so amazing. It's nice to see how you are helping so many virtual assistants globally get the life of their dreams by helping women from schools or women going back to work, or even moms especially who are afraid to go back to work because of the transitions they have taken during childbirth. Thank you for doing what you're doing. It's so amazing.
Thank you, Sunita. So yeah, maybe we can start by just you can share your journey and about your work and how this topic actually is related to you and why you are so focused on financial independence and empowering women.
Yeah. So I started. I was the eldest daughter of my family. I have two younger brothers. My father always treated me like a boy, and that women should not be able to do anything, and that whatever boys do, women can do. So from a very young age, I was thrown into the deep end to solve problems, figure things out, and I think that gave me the strength to say that women can do anything and that we shouldn't accept less. I'm also a mother to two young girls, 7 and 9 years old, and I think I want to be a role model to them that one is that you should be empowered and you should empower women around you. That's the most important thing, because there's no bigger thing to me than I always teach my daughters, the more you give, the more you get, right? And I think that there's enough pie out there to help others. There's always enough opportunities, and that doing good will bring back a lot more in return. I reached my financial independence at a young age because to me, I was thrown in the deep end, like I mentioned. I hustled my way through from the color of my skin, not being in Singapore, to not being what was the normal society expected, to being a very young girl dealing with $1 million in real estate. I mean, I started my career when I was 26, and I was selling a $10 million home, and the first thing an older gentleman said to me was, how can a young girl sell a $10 million home? And I just went home crying and told my mom that I don't want to do this anymore. And my mom was very encouraging and said that, well, sell it and show him. And I did. So I then realized that not to let anybody put fear into you. Believe in yourself, know what you're doing, and what's the worst that can happen? You fail, but you learn when you fail. So these are some journeys I've learned myself.
Wow, amazing. So why do you think financial independence is important for a woman?
I think it's important because it gives you freedom. It gives you freedom to choose, and it gives you freedom to empower. It's only when you have financial independence that you are able to do things with other women without worrying about what you're going to make out of it. And yes, we are all trying to earn a living, but I think there is a greater good by giving back. I believe in the law of the universe, that the universe will take care of you if you take care of others. And you can do that only when you have financial independence. Yes, I did not get financial independence in the earlier stage of my career, and I couldn't give back more because I was always chasing the dollar. But when I started to gain that, it gave me a lot more freedom, choice. It gave me a lot more confidence because I was not chasing the sale or the deal anymore. So I think that's so important. And also I think as a woman, to have your own independence against your partner. I think for me, I never had that problem. I mean, my husband sees me as an equal. He's always giving me the limelight to go forward, to do whatever I want. He's always supporting me, my biggest supporter. And he's never threatened by my financial independence. Rather, he feels that I actually, if I'm supported well, that I can take care of the family better. So it's the theory of happy wife, happy life.
Yes, that works.
So in that sense, yes, but the sooner you develop that for yourself, actually you will be able to provide better as a wife, as a daughter, as a mother, as a human, you know. So it's quite important to try to achieve that earlier.
Yeah, I completely agree and relate to this. I think that it's really important, and it gives you the freedom of choice. Like
Correct.
you can choose also what you want to do.
Absolutely.
Maybe if you are not interested anymore in what you are doing, you can switch without any fear to do that.
Correct.
And yeah, like you said, you can be a better provider and supporter for your family. We don't know what will happen. Maybe you know, our husband will lose a job or something like that. It happens in many cases as well. So you can be more stable in your family as well.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I think it's really important, and I really also believe in what you said. Like that's also what I teach. Like the more you give, the more you receive. You need to focus on what you give to people instead of just how can I earn as much money as possible.
No, for sure. If people see value in you, they will want to work with you, and they will want to, you know, I've worked with so many Southeast Asians, especially in my real estate business, and I realized that human beings have a problem with loyalty, but when you give your all, they feel that you're a part of family and that you care about them. And sometimes it's not measurable. You cannot get paid for what you're doing, but it makes a difference to them giving you, wanting to give you more, wanting to work with you, and then putting their life in your hands, and you know, you have their loyalty, which goes a very long way, because relationships are something that nobody can take away from you when you build them.
And like if we talk about like being a virtual assistant, you know, and we reflect on there, like what entrepreneurs are looking for is basically a teammate who will really show that they care about this business, they want to help you. And I feel that's also one of the fears that women face, is that like, what if I become a virtual assistant and if I work with a client and then suddenly I make a mistake, or maybe I'm still new, so I'm so afraid that the client will just fire me, you know. But I say it doesn't work this way, you know.
I think it's about owning up. You know, one thing women or rather humans don't like to do is admit their mistakes or own up, or you know, they feel scared. But I think it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to tell people, I'm new at this, I need your help, I need your assistance. Some people will be okay to guide you. I also know employers who will say, why, you're supposed to know everything, and it's okay. Maybe then that person is not the right fit for you. You know, you must always feel confident. But I think the biggest thing women should do is ask. A lot of people don't adopt asking. You know, asking can get you so much, and it doesn't show you from a position of weakness, but a position of power, that you want to do more. When my assistants ask me, or my virtual assistants that I work with ask me, actually I'm happy, because to me it's like you care about me and you want to do better for me. When you don't ask me, I'm like, do you know what you're doing, you know? So I think there is a power in the word ask.
So what do you think are the other qualities that are needed for a woman to become financially independent?
To be curious, to be strong, to be resilient. I think, you know, to constantly learn from other women. One thing I do a lot is every day I'm listening to a podcast or a YouTube or a masterclass or something, even if it's just 10 minutes. Either I have it on in the shower or I listen to it for 10 minutes before going to sleep. I mean, I have children. If they have a timetable to do their homework, I should have a timetable to improve my life, you know. So I think just empower yourself with knowledge, because I recently read a book by Jim Quick, who teaches people how to read fast and to absorb as much as possible. And he said, actually, the more you learn, the more you earn. There's really nothing anybody can take away from you. So if there's, to women, it's really learning, empowering yourself by learning. That's the biggest thing I would encourage.
Yeah, and like you said, like learning from other women as well. Like if other women could do that, you also can do that.
Yes, but also don't be afraid when the other woman doesn't want to share. She's coming from a position where she's become successful, and sometimes women have this thing of not sharing. Unfortunately, not only women, actually men as well, because they feel that they have gone through such a hard journey to get where they are. They might not want to fully share, and it's okay. There are so many other people who will share. Don't feel that when one person says, I'm not sharing, you will stop. So like I said, I think if you want to understand a person's journey, don't be afraid to reach out to them, to learn how they reach their success. And don't be afraid and say that just because that person has that expensive thing, that you are not worthy of their time. You'll never know what you get from that.
Yes, exactly. There are so many people who are willing to share
Absolutely.
their journey. Yeah,
absolutely.
And I really believe in the power of mentorship and learning from others, because you can actually follow their journey and skip so many mistakes along the way.
For sure, Tanya. I reached out to so many mentors in my journey, and I got rejections. People did not want to mentor me because mentorship wasn't a very common thing in the past. And I got a lot of rejections. Why do you need mentorship? You're doing well. Why do you need me to talk to you? I might not be in the same industry. I never took that as a no, and I kept asking and I kept doing it. And I think now I've become a mentor myself, and a lot of people ask me that, you are so busy, why are you becoming a mentor? And again, I feel that, there's no better experience than to give your experience to others and to learn where they are coming from as well, because there's this Gen Z, they have a different mindset of how they do things. I mentor women from the University of Singapore about their mindset and their thoughts and their kind of industries they want to go into, how they are not looking at the regular jobs anymore, how virtual assistants can help them in the new jobs that they are looking at. So it's a journey that I'm learning too. And as a woman that can help others, sometimes I connect the mentors, I connect my mentees, because I'm like, you want to learn this, both of you should talk. So in that sense, I find that the mentorship journey has been very rewarding for me.
That's amazing. And also I love what you said, like never accept no for an answer. I think that's really important, because a lot of people fear that they will be rejected, they will be not accepted, not given a job. So like it's okay, it's a part of life. Like you will get rejection anyway in any field.
Something somebody said to me as well, there are a billion over people on earth. You can't be liked by everyone. It's okay.
And then you can't be needed by everyone.
Or you can't like everyone. So it's okay. I'm sure you don't like some people, or you are not happy with the way some people do things, and vice versa. So it's okay. The many rejections actually make you stronger. Maybe go learn why they're rejecting you. What is the reason of the rejection? If you can get the reason, learn it and become stronger.
Completely agree. Thank you so much. I think just to sum it up, I think like you really need to be consistent in your learnings. You really need to, even if it's just like 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, just invest in yourself, invest in your knowledge, meet more people, speak to more inspiring people who you look up to, and always remember that you can do it.
Absolutely.
I think that,
absolutely.
Really,
you're a really good mentor that they can reach out to. I think that, the nice thing about what you're doing is that you're very approachable. You have a network of women who can help them, and that you're really good at connecting people. So to your community, they should be very grateful for you.
Thank you so much, Sunita. Thank you so much for your time. And guys, thank you so much for watching this video as well. I hope you have liked it. And please believe in yourself. Please be consistent and meet new people and learn new things. And trust me, you will get there and you will get your financial independence. Thank you so much, and see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.